Hello, everybody. What is up? I must turn this down. Sorry for the delay, everybody. There is technical difficulties. I don't have the headset that I need to not hear the voices of the people. I think I figured out a way to do it, but hopefully it works. Otherwise, I don't know how else to do it. I know you guys have seen before. When I use this headset, it has a separate mic and headset wire. And for some reason, even when I turn off the desktop, it still feeds some of the audio to the mic, which doesn't make sense to me, but I never really figured out why, because it didn't matter because I had the other headset, but I don't have it this time. So we're going to have to deal with that when the time comes. But let's say hi to everybody. We've got D4, Amelia, clever name I made previously. I think we missed you last week, Clever, but I think you probably said that earlier, and if you didn't, hello, and I'll read it when I get there. Leading Blind, the Chimicky Perro. We've got Dark Wolf, Daniel O'Day, Little Paramonster. I was almost going to say hello, Stream Elements. Ninja Master, I will be back in like 10 minutes. I don't think I saw Ninja Master again, so I guess he did not get back yet. Colvin is in the chat. I think I said Amelia already. Anybody else? Michael, my moderator. The dude is in the chat. The dude is in chat, is safe. The dude is here too. The dude JB is here. Sorry, like I said, for the delay. I meant to start exactly 6 o'clock, but I was scampering around trying to find alternate means. There's a lot of chatting earlier, but I think I named everybody. But as far as we are in here, just in case you aren't familiar and you missed last week, yeah, my mom fell and broke her hip. Oh my God, so sorry to hear. I hope she is doing better. Aurora, what is up? Made it to a live stream. Hello, Aurora. Haven't seen you in a while. Do remember the name. Post Bunny. Ooh, this looks interesting. Post Bunny, what is up? If you are new, there is a giant happy family of us here, and what we do is we raise this black window, which I'm going to do in a second, and we show that much of the actual video. You can't hear them talking, but we put on subtitles, and we go with the flow. 123 on the button is where we're starting. So I'm getting the clock up now. 123 and 0, or 123. Yeah, 1 minute, 23. 1 minute. 1 hour, 23 minutes, and 0 seconds. 0 seconds on the clock. That's what I was going to say at first, and then I thought I was saying it wrong. Stopwatch. We are not drinking alcohol tonight, everybody. I think I told you guys I'm being super strict again until Thanksgiving. Ray is visiting for Thanksgiving, but not Christmas. I think I told you guys last week that Ray was possibly not going to spend Christmas for the first time in my life. I've never not spent Christmas with my brother, and I'm 42. But this will be the first year. He said he never does Thanksgiving. So he said, I'm going to do Thanksgiving this year, but Christmas, he's going to his girlfriend's house. And next year we get Christmas, so we're going to start doing Chance of Peace, which means I'll probably have to get used to more Christmases without my brother. But, you know, life happens. Shit happens. Somebody's got to deal with it. And who are you going to call? He-Man. He-Man. All right. That is where we're at, 123. If you didn't do the live stream last week, we're doing the final 30 minutes to the break and then the break after, because it's only an hour after the break. I think it's less than an hour after the break. So we figured since we hit 50 likes last week, we'll add 30 minutes to this, make it an actual hour and a half. But if we hit 50 likes again, we'll do 30 minutes of the next one, which will give us 2 hours. If we don't, I already went far enough ahead to see time-wise, and we will have more than enough for an hour Patreon and an hour YouTube. Even if we hit the 50 likes, we'll still have 30 or 40 minutes. So there is lots of time next week for the live stream and everything. So don't you fret about that, everybody. Like and subscribe, though. Speaking of which, like and subscribe. If we hit 50, we're golden. But still, then it's like Usher. Oh, that's something totally different. But anyway, like and subscribe. Ninja is here. Colvin, hit the radiators, everybody. And then we're going to jump in. And like I said, in the beginning, it's going to be a little touch and go because you're going to hear feedback. Don't ask me why it happens, but I get feedback in my mic turning off the desktop audio. The desktop somehow feeds in, and it's not coming from the speakers, my headphone speakers, because I could dial them all the way down and it doesn't change the volume of what is getting picked up. So it is an hour and 23 minutes, right? Am I doing this right? Or did I do this wrong? Yeah, 123, exactly. Yes, 123 exactly, 0 seconds on the clock, as you can see. It is all right. So everybody, radiators. 123.00. That is, we're doing episode 87. In case you haven't, it hasn't been explained yet. Post Bunny, episode 87 of campaign 2. Go to Critical Role on YouTube. Just dial up 87. We start from 1 hour and 23 minutes. We skip a lot of the intro, the breaks, and we do some of it on the live stream and other videos. So we kind of just dance around. But everybody, unite. Radiators. Radiators is smoke 'em and drink 'em if you got 'em, Post Bunny. But if you don't have to. You could drink water or do whatever you want. It's your life. Do it and live it how you will. All right. So this is how we're going to roll. I'm going to do 3, 2, 1 like usual. But depending on the volume, we're going to dial it down maybe. I'm trying to think of how I could do it where it wouldn't disrupt. I don't know. Let's see and figure it out. We're just going to roll with it and see what happens. I know we're going to hear a little feedback. If it's only a little, maybe I could dial it down on my end somehow, and then we'll just see if we get away with it. We did see last time that if there's a problem, it does warn me. It does say you're having audio copyright problems, and then it will give me a warning. So let's just roll with it and see what happens. So everybody, thumbs up if you're ready. Everyone already started thumbsing up. But I can't read. I'm smoking. I'm on mobile. I can't have 2 tabs. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, so no alcohol this week. I am rehabbing for the next 3 weeks until Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving week, I will go back. We'll have a special holiday Thanksgiving stream where we'll drink, but we're smoking. You know, we'll smoke. But anyway, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Everybody's up.
Now, I'm going to dial this down.
Oh god. Do we even go?
Now, do you guys hear it, like, bad?
Fucking spent.
I, for some reason, can't get it to not go through the audio of my mic. But is it distractingly loud, or is it something you think we'll be all right with? I don't know how loud it is on your guys' end. J Moonrise, what is up? And I don't know why the subtitles got darker too. But you guys, let's roll with it this way for a minute and see how we do. Font color. Well, that's not working. We're trying to get a hold of Pumat Soul over here. Why does that seem like it's see-through? Are you pooping?
There's no response. Could be anything.
He's not responding.
Maybe he's still fighting.
Let's.
I feel like he could respond, and if he was, I would hear
Yeah,
it.
Pumat's not responding. That's not good. But yeah, what do you guys think? We barely hear it. Very faint, but I've got earbuds in. Oh yeah, there it is now. Just very quiet. All right, I'm just going to leave it with that because we have no alternative right now. So if anything, maybe you guys like it better. Maybe that's better for syncing up if it's very faint in the background. I don't know. You guys let me know. But for now, we have no choice because I have no alternative. So, anywho,
And heal and rest and
let me know. Yeah, just like everybody, for now, we have to do it. At least it's a short live stream, but
why don't we check it out first?
together.
Yeah.
And oh yeah, and Yasha's back. Oh, and then the clock. Gotta get the clock.
Carry me.
Clock is up. Clock is up. It's not that distracting, just a slight little echo. I honestly think it might help some people sync up. And it might give enough background where it's not dead silence and you hear me breathing. A lot of people are like, when nothing's going on, I hear you breathing. Because I'll like have the mic like... Especially when I was like 50 pounds heavier and I was wheezing in the mic. I told you guys, I could literally hear myself wheezing from here. Like I was just like, oh my God, I hear myself wheezing. That's when I knew I needed to lose a few pounds. How were the subtitles? Why do they look like shadowy to me? Everyone gets one. We got Yasha back. I'm cool with it. One could argue you give very little dead air. LOL. Leading blind, I will not argue with you there. I try to talk a lot because I hate silence. Cape Lub. I love it. Cape Lub. I don't think I heard him say that last time.
Oh man, that's not.
Giant Gorilla Caleb. If I'm not mistaken, he said he was close to 25, 30 feet. Was I hearing that correctly? 25, 30 foot? That's like close to King Kong, maybe? Not really, but big.
Okay. Beware your surroundings.
The archway technically you could fit into
Beware your surroundings. Bidet J, what's up, the dude? How are you? Caption transparency is more distracting than the audio. Right? Why is it like that? Am I missing something? Those of you who know, what is in the settings that is messed up? My sister probably did something. What would be doing that? I see font color, background. Oh, there we go. Wait, no, maybe not.
State could Pumatso be in and not be able to respond?
It says background
Others? Give us
opacity. I think that's opaqueness. Opacity. Window. Oh, there we go. That one. It's probably this. Maybe? No? Why is it not doing anything? Why is me changing those and not changing it?
Descend the steps from deep
There we go. Boom.
chamber of the Chantry Shackle.
We're good.
Finding your way up towards
I just remember that my J check. There we go. Font opacity. There we go. I don't know if I'm saying that word right. But the reason I knew what it was is because my teacher used to call us opaque noggin heads. And he basically was like, I could see through your heads because you're opaque. Opaque noggin heads. But noggin is your head, so he was kind of using like a double thing there.
you come back to up a few stairs into the area where there is the
There we go. Now the subtitles are so vibrant and white that you could see them from 8 moons away.
you ascend the staircase that leads into the cathedral. And
I was gonna say, like in my head, I'm like, what the heck? It looks like shadows.
before you even get to the doors,
How's everybody doing today? J check, I already did. Like path. Oh, path this. Oh, opathicity. Got it.
you're like 30 feet up.
Opath. Or am I adding words now? Opathicity. Opathicity is I'm just making it longer. But thank you all for correcting my horrible pronunciation and grammar and everything else and I mean that. I'm not saying that sarcastically. I partly want to know and partly feel like I know and just say it wrong.
You can look up and see in the torchlight that's kind of gathering the person holding
In the torchlight,
this brand soldier and more
we got the righteous brand.
shoulder to shoulder and pushing down the space.
Friends of
Has the danger passed?
We took refuge down here.
The voice seemed pretty amped.
In French, opacity. Opacity? Opacity? I don't know how you say that. Last hyphen E.
Are you the Mighty Nine?
Yes.
We are the Mighty Nine. They are literally looking for us. We are famous.
Into the cathedral space.
Beautiful.
How do you know our name?
Don't forget, too, we've got to take a break at the break, which is probably in like 20 minutes. So at that point, we'll take the consensus of what you think it was like with the echo in the background. And at that point, I also might be able to get other headphones. Who knows? But
Demons of various shapes and sizes
like I said, it might actually be better for some people with syncing up and having dead air.
around you, with glittering broken shards of multicolored glass window, just all over the ground. The looming charred body of the laughing hand still stands atop the central dais, unmoved.
So the laughing hand is still...
Just still
I wonder if it's one of those things, if you tap it, if it just like collapses and dusts.
figures fill the space around you. Some standing at the ready, while others are wounded and resting. You can see numerous crowns guard in here looking haggard, holding their weapons ready, and as you kind of approach,
All right, we got a bunch of people here. They're not gross. They're super important.
state of the crown of the
Boop, 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 boop. That's just gross. Sorry, first word I thought of.
you can see there are some slain
Boop, boop, boop,
soldiers,
boop.
a handful of cobalt soul are present.
So we got a little of everybody over here.
Archivist, Cathodok,
We got Archivist, we got Cobalt Soul.
met when you first arrived. No, alive.
Dead.
Approaches as you
They're all dead. All of their bodies are just here.
It's good to see that you have all made it here alive. We were worried.
Where's Pumat?
Yeah, do we have Pum? Oh, we're good. Okay, Pumat's alive and well.
away from.
Is he alive?
Barely. He lived. He fended off
Taking
all of those people.
go. Is he need?
He was fighting I was going to say side by side. Single-handedly. All right, he's in bad shape. We need to heal him immediately. All of us need to circle around and make Pumat into one giant, glorious Pumat again.
Well, no, this would be perception actually. So it would be Caduceus and
Patrick. Hello? And yes, clock.
underneath one of the central towers.
Patrick, what is up?
Balconies, you see a shattered
Clock again, got it.
device about 2 feet or so in width. A central glass orb has been broken, and the kind of pinkish crystals that were embedded in it in 4 different places have been crushed. It is just the device has been completely destroyed.
Second season in a row that the group barely made it long enough
The antechamber, and there
to save much beloved NPC.
Crown's Guard that are in the process of tending to their own wounds, and on the ground you could see there's one person who has finished bandaging a very, very hurt Pumat.
I honestly wouldn't have been surprised if he was dead. Part of me was like, Pumat might be dead.
See him lying on the ground,
He should be really hurt because
bandage. You can see there's kind of blood spray.
is he mad at us? Is he going to be like, I mean, he told us to leave. I told you my theory. Or not my theory. I told you my philosophy. If they tell you to go and they want to sacrifice, it'd be wrong of you to not allow them the sacrifice. Because now they're going to die for no reason if you don't go.
Happy to see your faces.
Star Wars music kicking in.
Figured those buggers were coming from somewhere. So seeing them portals in the towers, I just I managed to find that metal thingy and smash it.
Smashed the metal thingy.
You're really, really big.
Would you like a healing potion?
Well, I would not,
I would not. Oh, I was going to say, oh yeah, I would not. I'm like, who would not?
Heal Pumat for.
I feel like it's a good idea, even though we're using our healing potions on NPCs. I feel like it's a nice gesture.
You brought him from stabilized and barely conscious to at least somewhat more like lucid.
So maybe we can get more info out of it. And I mean, not that we need to heal him and get something out of it.
Thank you very much there.
But I feel like bringing him back will make him more able to help us. And it's not a bad idea to have him help us. I'd heal him either way. Heal him either way.
Me out of a real jam.
Like and subscribe. We're almost halfway there, everybody. I'm going to do my account. I don't think I did either of my accounts, actually, because I was working all day.
I lost count after like the first 20.
Ready? I'm going to add my like. There we go. That's mine. We just jumped up a little. Look at that. We're almost halfway there. 30 minutes of the next episode, everyone. Who wants it? Who wants it? You gotta want it. The old poo muscles.
The poo muscles?
The old poo muscles. Yeah, that sounds bad. Poo muscles isn't the greatest name.
Yeah, no, don't ever say that again. I mean, I like it, but I don't think that means
Yeah, the poo muscles. You don't want to deal with poo muscles. It's a good, I mean, it's a good word. It is a good word.
No. I think I'm pretty happy staying where I've been. I'm gonna just rest now. I'm just gonna,
We haven't had a problem with the audio getting picked up either, so I'm liking it. I'm liking the fact that we could have the little echo in the back. I'm going to go back and listen to it myself after all is said and done to see what you guys are experiencing. We might do it like this because I've been looking for a way to have it not be dead silence because of things like breathing and stuff. So maybe that's a good way. Maybe we'll make this the new norm.
He's wearing righteous brand armor, but the
And Post Bunny got to be here for it. I want it.
thrown over one shoulder signifies a higher rank than a standard soldier. And as Puma points, she's in the process of talking to two folks and looks over in your direction and starts making a walk.
All right.
As that happens, Pumat's hand goes down and goes like,
okay, it's sleepy time.
Pumat out. But see, now we're building a great friend in Pumat's soul. When we go back to the shop, or we ever need anything, I feel like Pumat is going to go above and beyond for us. I mean, he already did. He's over here fighting portals full of abyssal demon devil thingies. I know there's differences. Demons. I think we're dealing with demons.
and you are under my watch.
Marshal Ishmara.
Cathodox spoke of your arrival and the plight that was spoken when you came.
We got a marshal here.
Some truth to this.
This is a marshal. That's why
Sussed out
chronomancy is the most powerful type of magic.
not to leave my sight.
100% Pumat Swole needs animated M9 screen time. 100%. Maybe that's that.
I'm not one of worship. I am one who works for the Empire. The people are who I protect.
What do you think about the chained oblivion?
The Chained Oblivion.
Seemingly quite messy.
25.
Insight check as well.
Make an insight check.
25.
25 insight check.
25. Insight check. Insight check. 25. Insight check. 25. Taliesin had that roll already ready to go.
Forged because I forgot to say it when we were in combat. There'll be a PAX Unplugged over this weekend. Go say hi at that Die Hard Dice booth.
So we got Whispers to Jester too? She said a 14? I'm surprised she got Whispers. I love Pumat. I heard that voice. Don't ask me why. Maybe just because I keep thinking of the Canadian moose from Brother Bear. Yes, it is like one of those very like moosey. I don't know what you, I'm trying to think of something else. Something I think of whenever he talks. Like, which way did he go, George? Which way did he go? Like one of those kind of things. Big, doofy, beastly kind of animals. But obviously, Pumat is not an idiot. He is quite intelligent on top of being kind of surfer dude-ish. We've said this before.
The attacks were sudden on the city, but equally sudden was their retreat. They seem to have pulled back within the last half an hour or so without particular reason. Concerning the events that you appear to be tied
Very Fargo-like accent. Pumat is a great guy to have on your side. Demons, abyss. Devils are hell. Gotcha. Pumat is the second rate NPC in this campaign for me.
with me to ensure that we do not have a reason to arrest you.
Is she trying to speak to me in code?
I don't know about that. Is she trying to speak to me in code? I mean, hey, it's possible. Yeah.
Natural 20.
Natural.
I won't even whisper. I'll just tell you, she doesn't like you challenging her authority.
I was gonna say, I don't think this is code. I think this is stop, collaborate, and listen. She's using the Vanilla Ice tactic.
Make sure that it's.
Cathodot approaches this point and goes,
We have more coming. We can take care of the rest unless you know there is an immediate threat of anything else down there that we're worried could.
Unless the sludge guy comes back.
It is a mess. I will put someone down there immediately to keep an eye out.
Understood.
Avoid the circles on the floor. They seem to be active still.
Nobody likes Bo challenging their authority. Devils love contracts. Demons love chaos. I like that. That should be a shirt. There probably is many shirts.
Curious warning, but taken.
Curious
"See
warning.
now about 20 more Townsguard are approaching. It seems like
So we're getting guarded up. There's like a lot of.
calls for aid when you arrive.
I mean, it makes sense. It would make sense. There'd be a lot of people gathering around.
I'm gonna do a little walk around and just start to decompose.
We also are close to like about 10 minutes before the break. We're hitting that 30-minute point. The 30 minutes we did for hitting 50 likes on last week's live stream. So
Side and put kind of in a line of the various cultists.
at that point, we'll regroup and set a new time because there's got to be like 25 minutes at least in between with the break.
They'll smell better.
And a handful of, looks like Crown's Guard and maybe like 2 Righteous Brand soldiers that were also lost in the battle of whatever demons that Pumat was overwhelmed by.
That sounds funny. Whatever demons Pumat was overwhelmed by. It sounds like he's actually being tormented. His demons are tormenting him. But nope, he was actually physically attacked by portal demons.
Okay. 15?
15. At the moment, you do not see anybody who's wearing the signifying robes of the Chantry. You've only been here for maybe an hour and a half tops total.
I also feel
Probably present in the Chantry were
the coolest dude is here. What is up, coolest dude? Welcome to our home.
Tell the marshal about the
Welcome to our world of toys. What is that from? Oh, FAO Schwartz. Welcome to our world.
what kind of bodies?
They were members of
The Chantry.
the Chantry.
I was just about to say. Oh, I also feel like starting earlier is better too. We would have started at 6 o'clock had I not lost the headphones. But I feel like starting earlier is bringing more people in and allowing more people to stay on till the end, especially last week with the 5 hours.
Investigation. It will be thorough. Thank you.
It looks like the cultists did some serious defacing on some of the stuff.
Look at Sam's face. Sam, as not, looks like
There's terrible figures.
she or he wants to so badly say something.
Marshal? And Cathodot walks back into the cathedral.
Could I make my way over to the corpse of the laughing hand? I'm sure it's already been looked, but since it's
No one's gotten near it.
No one has gotten near it. The corpse of the laughing hand is just chilling in a frozen statuesque horror show. What is bidet? Bidet is a greeting, my friend. It is a greeting we use. If we hit 50 likes, Jay has to sit through the break, right? If that's what you want. Is there a reason to sit through the break? I'll do it. If we hit 50 likes, I'll sit through the break instead of the other thing. Because I feel like the break is as long, if not longer than the 30 minutes.
This much higher than you, and
Is there something crazy?
it's just black
G'day. Bidet was g'day, yes.
textured. And as you kind of like reach up,
Aura is correct. Did I say Aurora before? I know I say Aurora. It's Aura, right? Aura?
scatters into ash.
I think it is. I have horrible pronunciation, as you, but it's pronounced g'day. Yes, g'day, but it was bidet. Grog. Bidet, a traditional critter greeting. It's a mispronounced g'day. Okay. You need a social media where you can tell us shit like this. I have
Doc head downstairs.
no time for social media. This is my social media.
Righteous brain soldiers.
If it wasn't for this, I would never use social media. I don't use Facebook or Twitter. I literally use nothing. But I have them all. I have all the accounts. I have TikTok and Twitter and Facebook. I have not used them in probably 3 months.
Could, like, say something to him kind of on the side without Marshall seeing? Or
Possibly. And the marshal's not like right there at all times. It's just keeping an eye on all of you and making sure you aren't going to just run off somewhere.
okay. I will then saunter over to Cathadoc.
Yes, we're sauntering. Everybody, we're sauntering. Saunter.
Just be suspicious of everybody. Who's a part of all this? But it seems
I like that she came to him with this.
So I went over to Caleb and just quietly.
He's probably keeping a very close eye on us as well. But I dig that she went to over there and said that, because it at least looks like we're watching your back and I'm keeping eyes on shit.
I mean, beyond, the bodies in the ground that are the Chantry's dress,
You can assume his antennas are going.
What is with the whites? Oh, is that what that was before? There was a thing that said like white as the background. Should I take that off, or is that easier for people to see? Sometimes it'll box out the subtitles with white borders.
Like transform into a non-goblin-y sort of thing, or is that gonna take too much attention over here?
I think at this point we're just going to be We're here now, aren't we?
there's been, you do gather, at the very least, I mean, there are stairs. People aren't going to not stare at a civilized goblin in the middle of the capital of the Empire. But based on what Cathadoc had said, between Pumat, Cathadoc, you're not unknown figures to people that are here. As far as like on a large scale trusted, we don't know yet. But you gather, while people are staring, they're not like scowling and looking to run up and arrest the goblin.
All right, fair enough.
Is the cloak
That's what I wasn't sure. Like, how much of a problem are we just standing here as we are? So we're just having to deal with the situation at hand, basically, right now.
And it was just that this kind of statuesque figure column of ash that loosely resembled the laughing hand until it was scattered.
I'd like to go up and take some of the pieces of his cloak.
Okay. You gather, they're small pieces, maybe more than the size of your hand or so, and they're mostly blackened.
We're taking pieces of the cloak of the laughing hand. How long is the stream going to be? Is it going to be another? It's from about an hour and a half. Or no, actually, only like an hour left. There was an hour and a half total. We're down an hour. I mean, we're down the first half hour in 5 minutes. In about 5 minutes, we'll be down the first half hour. We'll take a break. Well, we're not going to take a break. We got to jump ahead from their break, and then there'll be an hour. So about an hour and 10 minutes left, give or take.
Sure, make an investigation check.
This is a short one. That's why we jumped the 30 minutes into this one from last week. Because I'm like, we would have had a 6 hour last week and a 1 hour this week. So at least we have like a little extra.
adding a d4.
17, 6.
Okay, 16 total.
16 total. What was that?
Total, which has happened.
Yeah, what just happened? Oh. I definitely saw something happen because she looked and other things happened.
To go through the pockets, you quickly realize that all these bodies have already been checked.
Clever name. Oh, everyone's puffing away. I saw Colvin. I saw clever name. Oh, Ninja's up there too. Can't read subtitles while I am driving, so I abstain. I don't blame you. Radiators, everybody. Radiators, 3 minutes away from the midway.
Just like people. The ages range from early 20s, impressionable youth, to older folks, look a bit haggard and weathered by just time in the elements. I mean, the most frustrating aspect of cultists is sometimes they just look like the person next door.
Sometimes cultists just look like the average Joe.
Nervous? Anyone looking like they don't want to get caught? Anyone looking like they're too
Make an insight check.
Carrying in a crystal medal.
All right, insight check to see if anyone's acting shady.
Clenching real hard.
We don't want anybody shady. We don't want poo muscles around. No poo muscles. 20 total, not too shabby.
Looking for? No. I mean, there are soldiers that are curious, partially just because the odd company in the chamber, the massacre that's happened,
This is my second account. Like and subscribe, everybody. That is my second account.
a lot of these soldiers just got here with
So,
instructions to
that's all the help I could give. We're almost halfway. Almost halfway, and we're only
watching you intently.
30 minutes in.
Looking for any other exits and making sure that nobody who's not allowed to be here is entering the scene of this battle, but nobody triggers your brain in the way that you'd be worried about them being unnaturally nervous.
I just look at the ones that are looking at me and just
That's good. Keep people on their toes. I'm watching you.
Any privacy, or are we in the open? Okay.
The marshal's like 15 feet from you.
Boop, boop, boop.
Who is covered in his own blood and
My brain is a little foggy. Yes, we are finishing this episode tonight. There'll be a break in 2 minutes. We're going to go right to the next point where they start and set a new timestamp and then continue to the very end. It should be 1 hour. About like from here, about 1 hour left. But there's a break, and we're going to start over.
Would you prefer to not be here?
I love this city.
I love this city. Sounded very, yes, sound very realistic. I love this city. The city is great. Beep bop boop.
Gives you a curious look.
She was hit very intensely in this fight.
I can see that. Come. And you can see now a troop of about 10 righteous brand soldiers accompany you guys, kind of flanking to the sides and back. Keeping about a 5-foot distance from you. They're not shoulder to shoulder, but they're
Definitely keeping a close enough eye on us.
you're being herded and led out of the cathedral.
I think this is the break.
Many streets.
Because Matt's given too much of a specific description. There we go. Break time. Break time, everybody. And we're right almost at the halfway to 50 likes. I would like if we get there because it's a short one. Whenever we have short live streams, I like when we hit, I mean, it's always harder to hit 50 likes. But when we do so, it makes for just a nice 2 hour plus live stream. Can I piss at the break? Yes, you can, Clever. We are going to take like a 5-minute break. And then we'll start. So yeah, go now if you need to, because we're going to take a minute to set the clocks.
The word tonight is punished.
The word tonight is punished, and it's punishment in politics is the name of the episode. So,
Once we disqualified in the chat, and once again it's for US and
like and subscribe, guys. We're going to let Matt say, we'll see you at the break, out of respect for his words. All right, right there. And now let's see where it goes to. So everybody, if you need to take a break, go ahead, because I'm going to set the clock anyway, and you can see when you get back. So go to the bathroom if you need to. I'm good. I'm completely content. But like and subscribe. We're going to start in like 3 minutes. We got a 3-minute break, because no sense in sitting here. But I want to see exactly. So 53, we're going to... So we got 13. It's already over 20 minutes. So we got about a 25-minute break. Let's see where Matt...
congratulations.
Snarky Sloan won the Wormwood giveaway. Snarky Sloan. And we have officially surpassed halfway on the 50 likes.
You guys have stepped out
Matt's giving a little recap.
into stone streets.
Walking out into the rainy cobblestone streets
The Shimmer Ward,
beneath the Shimmer Ward.
led by a host of righteous brand soldiers.
And I love the rain. We hear the rain in the background. So,
Marshal Ishmara,
what do you want to do, Mighty Nine?
these streets you see in front of you are barren of townsfolk. Most buildings are closed up and silent.
I'm gonna stop there because Matt is giving too much of a description. So we'll start there. We're gonna start at 2. What was it? 2:18:17. Everybody clocks 2:18:17. So stop this one. 2:18:17. Set that new time. That is the new time. Matt was saying we're walking out into the rainy cobblestone streets. Then he started explaining more stuff. So rather than miss out on something or jump into something I'm not quite ready for, we'll start there. And we're going to 3:21. Look it on the dot. 3:20 and 58 seconds it ends. 3:20 and 58 seconds. 3:20. We have an hour, a minute, and 40 seconds. That's what we have. An hour, a minute, and 40 seconds from the break. So everybody get ready. Post Bunny. Sharky Sloan. 154.59 was the stop. Previously 2:18:17. Yeah, we're going to do 2:18:17. Matt is in the middle of a description of the streets. I inhaled so much air that I almost suffocated myself. So 3:20:58 is where it ends. But yes, so everybody thumbs me up when you're ready. We'll give everybody like another minute or so just in case people had to run to the bathroom or something. We'll do one more minute and then we've got an hour. And here's what I'm going to do now that we're going to start earlier, and it seems like it's working out better for everybody. Anybody let me know if it's not, but I feel like the vast majority, if not everybody, thinks it's better. We have an hour left. Now I'll be done. By like 8 o'clock, we'll be done. I'm going to jump right into the Patreon hour, right into the YouTube video. I'll be able to have all this in the bag by 10 o'clock. That'll also make sure the episodes get out when they're supposed to, because usually we end at like 10:30, 11 o'clock. And then half the time I stay up now and watch them both. And then I'm dragging and I'm like, oh my God, I'm running on fumes. And then I got to edit it up. And then sometimes I wait till the next day. So this literally works better all around. It's where I like don't have to wait to watch them. I can watch them at a decent time and see everything accordingly. So I feel like everyone's liking it. D's loving it. Leading Blind is back. Colvin and Ninja are hitting the radiators. Everybody, radiators, like and subscribe. If you haven't, there is a good chance we could hit the 50 likes, guys. And if we do, we are jumping immediately into episode 88. If we hit 50 likes today, even though we're doing 30 minutes from last week, it was such a short live stream. We could throw another 30 in. We're professionals. We did 5 hours last week. 5 hours last week. So everybody like and subscribe. We're almost to 30. Almost to 30 likes. Everybody hit the radiators. If that is unknown to you what it is. Radiators. I see Forrest the Runner just jumped in. What is up? Anybody else new jumping in? We're not doing liquor this week. We're taking 3 weeks off until the week of Thanksgiving. Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, Ray will be visiting with his girlfriend and I will be doing a live stream. We will be doing a live stream that day. I don't know if Ray and others will join, but we will be, and that will be the day we drink. So we're taking 3 weeks off till the week of Thanksgiving when my family party happens, but we will be doing a family or Thanksgiving, I should say. Well, it's our family. Our family will be doing a Thanksgiving live stream. Radiators, and then we're starting. Oh, that does not cut it. All right, longer break because I didn't realize I was out. So we're gonna empty this. Emptying this. Everybody, bear with me. I didn't realize how low we were on the Smokies. Smokey was the bandit. Does anybody know that movie? That's a deep cut. Anybody know what reference that movie's from? The guy, it's not from Smokey and the Bandit. The guy goes, Smokey was the bandit. I'm not going to tell you who says that, because that'll give a bigger clue. Somebody should be able to get that from that, though. I have faith in our crowd. Smokey was the bandit. That's the reference. The guy says that in the movie. Oh my God, there is so much weed stuck to this thing. I didn't realize there was like a Post-it on the table, and underneath is probably like a eighth of stuff. It hurts my soul. I have no idea. The Great Outdoors? No, but what a deep cut of a movie that is. I haven't seen that in a while, but I love it. Great Outdoors, good movie, good movie. John Candy, Dan Aykroyd. It is. Smokey was the bandit. That is I think that was the point of his quote, is Smokey is the bandit, because it's called Smokey and the Bandit, but Smokey is the bandit. That was the point. A very smart man says it. If no one's got it yet, I'm going to say one more clue. The guy who says it is Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein says it, so you already know it's kind of a wacky movie. Roll to 4. Don't smoke the Post-it. Smokey and the Bandit. It's not from Smokey and the Bandit. Albert Einstein in this movie says, Smokey was the bandit. Because he is in the movie. Smokey is the bandit. It's a horrible title, I guess. Deliverance, Bill and Ted. I'm just guessing Leading Blind is correct. It's Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, the second Bill and Ted, when they're up in heaven looking for Station and they're playing games and they got all the famous people and Albert Einstein guesses Trivial Pursuit. It was Bogus Journey, where Albert Einstein, I think they're doing charades. They're doing charades, and Station does Smokey was the bandit. Or he's doing Smokey and the Bandit, and that's what Albert Einstein says. Radiators, we're packed, we're good, we're ready to go. That's deep cut. And Leading Blind, I'm proud. Leading Blind, congratulations. Bill and Ted are one of my favorite 80s throwback good pleasure watches. I enjoy the second one better than the first. The first one's a better movie. The second one, I feel like, is more ridiculously enjoyable, just like Gremlins and just like Ghostbusters. The first ones are always the best. The second ones are always ridiculously good fun. Radiators. Well, that was a big one. And we're ready, everybody. So everybody, thumbs up. The second one is more iconic. Station was dope. Yes, Station! I thought Station was always such a unique, odd character. But I love it. It works. And it was well thought out. I mean, it was maybe not well thought out. But I mean, it made sense enough. And it was different. And I like when things, I like uniqueness. You may be a king or a little street sweeper, but sooner or later you dance with the reaper. I feel like we've talked these quotes. It is a favorite of mine. We are wild stallions. Be awesome to each other. Great stuff. I have something. No, I don't. I never actually got it. I once at an auction almost won a memorabilia. I'm trying to think of what it's called. But either way, I almost won something, but I never did. That's right. I have a Wild Stallion shirt. That's about the extent of my Bill and Tedness. But I love it. I absolutely love it. All right, everybody, thumbs up. Party on, dudes. Ready, everybody? Here we go. Thumbs it up. I'm going to take a sip of water, and then we're in 1 hour. We are almost to 30 likes. Like and subscribe. If we hit 50 likes, we will continue this ride of adventures through campaign 2. 3, 2, 1, go.
It's eerie, but the rain is somewhat welcome.
It's eerie. Oh. Oh, Yasha, because of storms. Oh, because of washing experience? Okay. I don't know what it is. I had a very difficult job yesterday. And I don't know if it made me ridiculously sore, because I've been lifting weights every other day for like months now. Back to normal, like I used to. And my neck is so sore. It's like hard to even like lift my head. I think I just did a weird type of lifting yesterday at work. Yoink.
I won't talk to Bo in Halfling then.
You're uncertain.
There's a million 80s movies I've never seen. And I don't really plan to. I could tell you the better ones to watch. You should do a reaction channel, dude. People love 80s shit. I've seen most of it, is my problem. I gotta watch newer stuff. Or TV. I was very behind on a lot of television. Want me to really break your heart? I've never seen Neverending Story or Labyrinth. Oh my god. How frigging dare you? Strip this man of his moderating privileges. As if that's a privilege. I mean, maybe it is. But I consider you a gem. But watch the goddamn Neverending Story and Labyrinth. I mean, both are great. How dare you? I'm surprised someone into the realm of fantasy and greatness. Both are fantastic. But I think Neverending Story is better. Neverending Story is near and dear to my heart. And Labyrinth is fantastic. So for me to be like that adamant and quick to say it's better, that's how much better it is. Because Labyrinth is fantastic as well.
Crownsguard present, nod towards the marshal as you approach and lift the heavy steel gates up with it. As it raises up.
Clock, please. My bad. And everybody, we are really growing on the likes. 18 more likes and we have 30 more minutes. Looks like we might do it. 18 more likes.
It reminds you of the Tri-Spires of Zadash, only on a much larger...
Tri-Spires of Zadash. Sounds like a great live stream idea. How can you not watch David Bowie's junk? Yes, it is key that you watch David Bowie's junk. I think I told you guys at Dragon Con, there was a crew of David Bowies with extremely exaggerated bulges. And you already know, it was pretty exaggerated. It was like ridiculously exaggerated, like a crew of spot-on David Bowies with giant crotches. I think I told you guys this too. There was about 20 to 30 people in Vin Diesel cosplay, all with their hands on each other's shoulders doing a train throughout Dragon Con every single day. And they were all just going, family, family, family. And it was 30, at least 20 to 30 Vin Diesels, all just shouting family in sleeveless shirts with shaved heads. Women, men, everybody, like all shaved heads or wearing scullies. And it was ridiculous, but amazing. We were crying laughing when we saw it. And it was right after Fast 10 came out. Castle Ungabrak.
Pentagonal stronghold rises up like an intricate, jagged monolith, symbolizing the Empire's power. Numerous pointed spires and battlements surround the tower.
Ungabrak. Look, Liam's going to start making faces. Jim Henson was originally going to have Jareth have a cod piece. The bulge was the toned down version. And people complain about Willem Dafoe's junk. I never complain about Willem Dafoe's junk. It is glorious.
It's an awe-inspiring citadel of dizzying size. Numerous soldiers rush throughout the terrace, still driven by the chaos of the day, checking in with each other, taking commands, and doing passes around to ensure that perhaps...
Matt is going deep into the descriptions, which gets me lost into his words, but I love it. And everybody, we are quickly climbing the likes. I'm very pleased. 17 to go. 17 in an hour. 1 every 3 minutes, and we watch 30 more minutes into episode 88. I don't even know the name of it.
And the personnel within before you are rushed to a holding vestibule of some kind. Barred windows let in the overcast light of day, while stone benches line the walls of the otherwise unfurnished chamber. As you step in a kind of gently...
I can't complain, because he's been made to use stunt junk. There will be a focus up point, just saying. Got it. You remind me of the bulge. What bulge? The bulge with the power. What power? Power? What did you say? I want to see where you went. The power to confuse you. I like it. I was gonna say, because it doesn't work if you keep going bulge. Leading blind. You're on the ball. What ball?
These are elite Crowns card. You can see
The balls that Jareth does this to.
similar to the rest of the Crowns card, but much like the Marshall
Fushigis. They look like Fushigi balls, if you've ever seen a Fushigi. I have 2 of them in my room. Purposely got 2. Because Michelle was into Labyrinth and they looked like Jareth's balls. I got something that resembled Jareth's balls in my bedroom. Under my bed. They're literally under my bed. Jareth's balls are under my bed.
I don't imagine I have.
You've never been inside the castle.
This is like fucking Pentagon rare.
This is Pentagon Rare. Never been in the castle.
We might be speaking with.
What if they search their visitors?
We have never been in the castle. Well, Liam, I mean, we wouldn't have been. Liam might have been, but Liam hasn't either.
Is there enough time for a short rest while we're in here?
Possibly.
A short rest? Should we be short resting? I guess. Might as well. They're saying might as well. So we're short resting. Everyone's dream. Jareth's balls under their bed. That's just mystery in Japanese. For the record, I know people really, really love 86. I actually prefer this episode because of the next hour. The next hour coming up into 88, the dude. Are you talking about into 88? Because from here we have only 40 minutes left. We have 40 minutes from this point.
Everyone's with my sleight of hand.
Right? Close to it? Maybe less? 50 minutes? I'm wondering if it goes into 88 because 15 likes away and we might do it.
I'm definitely making tea.
Yes, it's only an hour. Jared's balls. Liam is not Caleb. Liam is Caleb. They're the same man. I asked him. We had a conversation last night.
Chance to use arcane recovery. I believe you know I did. So I'm stuck into it.
We did not, because we didn't do it before.
Now I'm really curious to see what's occurring after or in the next bit.
You did take a short rest in the stairs there, yeah?
Yeah, we did.
I think you did use it then.
All right.
Well, I'm still doing the same action. I'm sinking down.
All right. Still doing the same action.
So heal if we're taking a short rest.
Assuming it finishes.
Oh, we don't know.
But you guys can.
Are we doing a short rest?
We're beginning one, but you
We're
have time to talk amongst yourselves.
all right. We're beginning a short rest. We're not 100% sure, but we're probably doing it. I say we heal up, do our thing, hope for the best, take a short rest, throw a little party, pound some booze.
These 5 windows are very tall and thin, and they're kind of all matching right here.
It's just personal preference. There's no reason to be hyped about it. I agree with that assessment. This upcoming reaction is better for me than the whole of the cathedral.
And maybe some shadows.
I'm starting to have very high expectations. Let's see. We're gonna pay close attention.
Hurt in that fight, and I can't get my head straight.
Nothing is in the name either. Punishment in politics. Nothing telling in the name.
To hear the
I mean, besides the obvious.
Cobalt Reserve?
yeah, what's
Boop boop.
Casinoth?
Xenoth. Archivist.
that's
Expositor Darren?
yeah, and he sent us here to talk about
When's the last we've seen a Xenoth? Like, did we see Xenoth hurt? I don't think we. I'm trying to remember when we last saw Xenoth. It wasn't that long ago, but I can't remember the condition.
Oh shit, you don't even know.
Oh yeah, we've never filled Yasha in on anything. Yasha's just kind of like,
When did you leave? I'm
yeah, Yasha needs a lot of catching up.
huge establishment arcing across the entire globe and network.
The punishment already happened. It's the abomination the angel of chains became.
You might have just thought I was still like
Yeah, I feel like usually though I feel like the names are a little more encrypted. I feel like the punishment
So you weren't actually
and now
following this thing called the Angel of Irons. You were following the.
is the politics part.
were you aware of anything, or were you just sort of a mindless robot?
I was fully aware of everything.
Oh, Great.
had no control over what I was doing and the choices that I couldn't make any. I couldn't make any choices.
So she was fully aware of all of the goings on.
Thank you, Jester.
That's probably worse than
Fair.
waking up and being like, what happened? Did I do this? Did I do that? You Steve Urkel them to death?
Woke up. You're called the Orphan Maker. Has all of this happened to you before?
Yeah.
You orphan makered.
All of the sort of time that I lost in between, or after I left the tribe, I guess
Oban the Punished.
Oban had found me before.
I am misspeaking that, but still. Focus time. Focus time.
Traveled together and did very bad things, but I didn't remember until he found me again, and a lot of things are still coming back to me now.
How did you break free before?
Well, I was. I somehow came upon a shrine of the Stormlord.
I wonder if Matt knows when she's about to bust into revealing all the lore
Still
of her
felt
story.
out of sorts, but I felt a little bit more me.
Or does Matt maybe go, this would be a good episode to come clean about this or that? Like, I wonder if they collaborate, because she's important to a lot of other things.
Resistance to death? And are you immortal?
No, I'm not immortal, but it's what he would call his unstoppable family. So
Why were you unstoppable?
I would say that Yasha is as immortal as we could be, considering she just absorbs every blow with ease.
easier than other people.
That was just innate in you, or he gave that to you?
I think it's something that I maybe already had.
Wow.
Where'd you get it?
I don't know.
She's a superhero.
Yasha's a superhero.
She's a superhero just like
That is clearly the explanation.
I mean, I can.
I would guess he probably has an idea, because they do chat ahead of time.
Just like come
Not really specifics, but just general stuff. Yeah, I would think they'd have to. Because what if, she just was like,
have you ever
I don't feel like keeping this a secret. And he's like, hold up.
it's like a circle around your head that glows all the time.
Have you ever had a halo?
Traveled with Rainey, she had one.
She was a superhero.
I've never had anything above my head but my hair, and
Have you ever had a halo?
if things are flying around,
Maybe a hat?
I don't feel a halo.
Do you have wings-ish? Yeah?
yeah,
Wings-ish.
that's something.
As a zealot barbarian, she eventually becomes very easy to resurrect.
This Angel of Lions, which is a terrible entity called the
Is it me, or is Jay's mic level pretty low? Is it low again? I don't know why that keeps occurring.
That entity.
I'll raise the bar
Your mission for
a little.
called soul, right?
It might also raise the volume of...
Yep, okay. Sanctioned mission.
How's that now? Is that a little better? I'm afraid it'll also raise the volume of them.
We met some members of the Cobalt Soul.
I forget what I turned it to last time.
That was when I felt like I knew you were either definitely evil or
It is a bit low.
yeah.
I think I remember what it was last time. I'm paying attention, just so you know. I'm focusing.
One of those things.
It's a binary choice.
Yes, yeah, it was definitely not.
I think this is what I had it at last time. Let me know if this works better for you guys. This should be the right setting, but I can't remember if it was or not.
Yes.
Or where?
Mainly for travel. I'm just gonna keep talking now while I'm listening to them. Just so you could tell me if it sounds better. I feel like this is what I had to put it at last time, even though 18 is normally what I set it at. I feel like this thing changes.
We should focus on what we're going to say in there, of course, but real quick.
We're also 10 likes away. 10 likes away from another 30 minutes.
What did something draw you to Mollymawk? How did you meet him? Because didn't he say that the same thing happened to him?
Oh, now I got worse? Maybe I went the wrong way? Did I get worse?
I met him because
My bad.
finally came to. I came
Is that better?
upon their circus.
That's what I meant to do.
I met them.
That's what I meant to do. This should be better for everybody. My bad. I went the wrong way.
Came across them, and he became my friend.
Did anything particularly
All right.
draw you to each other?
We're getting into Mollymawk and stuff, so I'll pay attention.
Well, yeah, of course.
Well, I mean, I was drawn to him because he was Mollymawk. I don't think there was any reason we were brought together, but I'm very
Sorry about that.
happy he found me when he did.
I went the wrong way. My bad, guys. I still don't know why it's not right to begin with, but
Tattoo that was very much like his. Yeah.
dope tattoo. Bo has mimicked the Mollymawk tattoo. They might be louder too, but
A question.
it is something we must deal with.
You're speaking differently.
Right.
He got kicked by a donkey in Zadash. Messed up his whole head. Forgot who he was. Couldn't walk for days.
Look at Talison's face.
He was a mess.
Peed his pants.
Just starting to walk and talk again now.
That can't be true.
No, it
I don't
is.
feel like if you were kicked in the head by a donkey, you would start talking differently.
Bent over to tie his shoe, got kicked in the head by a donkey.
Kicked by a donkey. That was in a movie or a show. Something in a movie. What was the movie? Does anybody know? Movie or show? Where the guy gets kicked in the head by a donkey? Or they intentionally get him kicked in the head with a donkey? I feel like it was like Deadwood or something.
Looked up to you very much. And I found while you
I miss Molly too. I'd rather you be a little loud, honestly. And right now, she's so logical, where later on she acts so dense. I do miss Molly, but I would never want to miss Deuce. True. Without Molly dying, we'd never get Caduceus.
This is actually not the way that I talk. What? I was just kidding.
Oh my god, that would have been hilarious. If she all of a sudden, like with Ford, we were getting hints throughout that Ford didn't sound like how he sounded. If Yasha just busted out and like sounded French or something, that'd be hilarious.
Probably like close to 30 feet from you guys. I imagine you guys are having this conversation closer to near the windows.
And we are single digit likes away. Single digit likes away.
Caleb was listening to all
Like and subscribe. We are down to 40 minutes.
But turning attention towards what might happen in there, no mention of visits across the old range.
I also assume that these walls have ears.
Yeah, let's not speak of things without having to. True Cat is a lifesaver. Jay's been watching Adam Sandler Netflix specials. I do miss Molly, but I would never... What did I say specifically, Clever? Adam Sandler. I'm trying to think of what reference I made. I might have just made it without even thinking of it. I'm trying to think of the Adam Sandler reference.
Go to fart. And he's holding it in. I can see it on his face. He's sweating because of it.
There's so
Sometimes
much for us to
Well, I am
catch up on.
certainly not one to judge, so if you need to fart, you can fart.
Yasha is not one to judge, so farting is not off the table ever again. You can always fart if needed, because Yasha feels she owes us. She owes us endless farts. My poo muscles. We're going to use the poo muscles all episode.
We have your authority from the Cobalt, so we have a symbol of that we were given.
We have done a great service to the city, so hopefully that's remember we were trying to
I love that we're like talking ourselves up.
the dynasty into the
It's like, all right, we got this, we're good, no problems. Like we're like convincing ourselves.
Discussion. Well, their personnel. We are sort of suspicious of some of them. We have names of people.
Donkey kicking a guy in the face. He probably farted and shit on him. I would think so. Everyone hush and let me enjoy Caleb's trauma. Just kidding. I've got a like held up. Oh, clever name has a like held up. I was like, what? If I'd been playing both sides, I'd be nervous too. I think we're going to hit the likes. I think we're jumping into 30 other minutes. 30 other minutes.
Stick to the facts. We're not guilty of anything.
That's right.
So don't act like it.
I mean,
I'm not ashamed of anything I've done.
Just don't huff.
I'll take a big swig.
No.
All right.
This is the second time we have done this, only now we
Take a big swig.
Oh, we have our
Come with me and you'll be...
One note, Yasha, you've met some of these folks before that we might encounter in there, and one of them took a liking to you, right?
Ikathon. Mr.
I don't know.
Ikathon, is he talking? Yeah, Trent. He's talking about Trent, who is also a big fan of Caleb.
Going too far.
Caleb is definitely looking like he ain't happy.
The door opens. You
Did you get a short rest in?
We didn't get the short rest. Great.
The door opens and the
Caleb's got 8 hit points. Is that what he's saying?
You are to leave your weapons within the chamber. Follow me.
You should heal Caleb. He's got no.
One of the guards.
Caleb's got 8 hit points. 8 hit points. Calvin is drinking. Clever name I made. Everybody. All right, radiators. I'm hitting the radiators. So like, subscribe, drink. Oh my God, we just catapulted. We are up to 43 likes on the thing. Like, subscribe, radiators, drink them if you got them. Looks like we're going to sit here a little longer.
Rolls that a hand check.
Radiators first. Radiators.
A gun and a dagger, you're right. That is sleight of hand. 29.
You feel pretty confident that you hit both the dagger and the gun without issue.
What good it will do you, man?
Beautiful. All right. We've concealed some weapons. Bo has her guns ready. She's got the gun show locked and loaded. We are 4 likes away, technically, right now. 4 likes away, according to my board. So everybody, smoke them, drink them. It's very much looking like we're going to be here for another hour because we haven't even hit the 30-minute mark.
New shield.
And we're going to jump right in to another 30 minutes. What is that, 30? In 5 minutes, we're at the 30-minute mark. And we're about to add 30 more minutes. So it'll almost be poetic that when we lose 30 minutes, we just added it right back.
Unless you're going to try and hide them, they're going to want
Like this.
to place and they could be possible.
Right, I'll put my.
I think we've hit it. I think we hit 50 likes. Do you guys see 50? I don't see 50 yet, but I feel like it did. 50. People are saying 50 has hit. So
Not going to hurt anybody.
keep liking and subscribing, and maybe we'll get more, but I'm pretty sure we officially hit 50 likes. So we will be sitting here
Skin gorger time.
for another 30 minutes. We're going to jump right into 88. What is it called? I don't know. But I think I have it at the timestamp because I was going to jump into it right after this to do the Patreon hour.
I'm also going to put my old metal orc mask.
So it works out beautifully. Everybody, mine says 19, so Clever says 19. We're very far away. But we are, according to both of my accounts, at 50 likes.
And a business card for the hair oil.
When I do it on here, there's always one less like than if I look on my account. I don't know why, but there's always one less like.
Can I take the weasel with
than when I'm watching it on the actual streaming application.
Take him with me.
Make a persuasion check.
But yes, we are jumping right in. So everybody sit tight. We'll take another break. I'll probably go refill my drink at that point because I didn't know if we'd hit it. And I'm almost out. We have
Or a 19.
35 minutes left and I still have this little bit left.
I can't see your fingers. That's a 14.
Okay, so that is a 19.
Keep the weasel.
So we will finish these 45 minutes, take a little 5-minute break, jump into the next 30. And then after that, I will do the Patreon hour and the YouTube.
My name is Toby. Desperately doing call my parents.
Horrible. Horrible. Poor Sprinkle.
Petting Sprinkle.
Sprinkle has been the most neglected yet loved pet. When we remember Sprinkle, Sprinkle is so loved. When we don't remember Sprinkle,
The marshal leads you.
it has probably died 30 times.
You are then led down a rapid flurry of turns, each arched hallway bending from the last until you come upon a large set of double doors carved from a deep,
We're on the move, everybody.
each bearing the crest.
And just because we hit 50 likes, don't forget, if we hit 100, then we have world peace by tomorrow.
That's the symbol.
This is the symbol for the Empire? Cool.
Pretty awesome. I dig it.
Empire, or that's the whole Empire?
That is the consistent.
Can I see it? Can I see it?
They give a hoot.
They give a hoot, don't pollute. Focus time. Focus, focus, focus. This section is jam-packed with focus time, says John Forsyth, amongst others. So here we go. Marshall knocks on the door. Here we go. Nobody speak to me for 5
Throughout the nearby walls.
hours.
A moment later, the doors open.
Here we go.
From within.
It's Jabba's palace.
This chamber, the ceiling ramping up towards the back, where the extremely tall back walls bear numerous red banners that hang nearly 40 to 50 feet from the apex.
Alright, so we got big high ceilings.
Elite Crowns Guard are stationed throughout the room, while the back center of the chamber climbs via stair to multiple small platforms, almost forum-like, containing what looks to be empty high-backed chairs that face inward towards the pinnacle of the rising stairs, where a platform wide on the top holds multiple figures gathered around an incredibly tall throne.
So we're like in the biggest of rooms.
The throne chamber of King Bertrand Dwendal.
Alright. I was gonna say, we're at like the top of the top.
And led to the stair, climbing them one by one.
Alright. Here's King Dwendal.
Footfalls echo throughout the
We've
stairs.
heard this name many, many times.
And your ears pick up the sound of your heart beating faster.
The music's great. New music. I dig it.
You can hear the muffled sounds of conversation coming from above. You begin to reach the
So I can only assume
and tip over the top
who he's got up here with him.
of 8 figures, all of which are standing but one. Sitting atop the large back throne itself, you see a man in his late 60s. His past shoulder length, kind of wavy, dark gray hair bunched over his brown and gold noble attire. A long, thin beard that just kind of crests down from his chin is tied from beneath, and a crown of gold upon his brow to the same symbol as the one you see on the bottom of the crest.
Look at Laura's face.
Since you've seen, you now know this to be King Bertrand Dwendal.
Alright. In his 60s, King Dwendal.
Is an older male gnome of darker skin, white receding hair, and robes of matching colors to the king's attire. You two make history checks for me.
History checks. Who are the guys I'm thinking of? Who are the Ludinus and
19.
Great. Both of you recognize this figure to likely be
but that was the other dude. I'm brain farting on the name.
to the crown. The direct associate and assistant to the king.
Alright, Oliver Schreiber?
Schreiber.
Oliver Schreiber.
Schreiber.
Like Liev Schreiber? Isn't that the same name, Schreiber? Liev
The retainer.
Schreiber?
To the left of the king, you see a man of similar age to the king, though he stands tall and thin, from within his immaculately tailored garments of silver silks, jeweled epaulets, and billowing sleeves. His pale skin and very tightly trimmed hair.
Man, we're gonna get full-on descriptions of all these people.
You both know this likely to be Prime Arbiter Sidnock Truscan.
Sidnock Truscan. I don't remember that. Wait, Truscan. Maybe a Sidnock Truscan. I feel like we've heard the name.
Family which oversee much of the Truscan Vale.
Maybe we've heard it because I feel like I've heard Truscan before. I don't remember Sidnock. Oliver Schreiber. Yeah, Trent Ickathon's probably in there. Ludinus and Vince. Yes, yes, yes. Or Vance? Was it Vance? Was it Vince or Vance?
While their expression masks their true mood with a neutral smile. Bo, you recognize them immediately by reputation, not by visual recognition, as the High Curator Udala Fawn.
Udala Fawn.
Udala Fawn.
Wasn't this the name? Isn't that the name I said sounded like a Star Wars character? That sounds like, immediately I'm like, that's something out of Star Wars. Udala Fawn. I feel like that was the name. Alora.
Headmaster Ormid Haas halts his conversation.
Ormid Haas. I was... Oh, and Lewdness is there. Okay. I was going to say Ormid Haas wouldn't surprise me. I didn't think Alora would. But Lewdness I thought would be there. I thought Ormid Haas. I couldn't remember his name. Ormid Haas. Lewdness. Alora being there is interesting. I mean, it kind of makes sense. The king.
One of the 8 figures is a very...
None of them were Trent?
You do not see the face, and they stay to the side and the back of the throne of the king. It looks like a personal protector.
Maybe Trent's coming, or maybe we're going to deal with him later. I wouldn't have been surprised if Trent was there.
And with no expression,
The Truscan Vale. Vence. Vence is the name. Everyone, pep, purple, angry, devil faces.
The last figure, to your immediate right, is the old, jaundiced face of Master Trent Ickathon.
It is, all right. I was thinking we got 8 already.
As you approach Alora,
In my head, I was trying to count them. I must have missed the 8th.
all the mighty nine I spoke of. Your Grace, they are the ones...
All right, so Trent is there. We got Trent there. So we know a lot. Ormid, Trent, Lewdness, King. I mean, we know by name or have met at least half these people.
The similarities are embarrassing to have not been caught sooner, my liege.
The king sits and leans forward in the throne.
My God, we are purple emojing. Is that for Trent Ickathon?
The timing of their attack on the capital and this apparent occult event is convenient, is it not?
They all kind of turn and look towards you as you clear your throat.
It definitely struck us as well. My personal theory, if there's interest, this cult,
Caduceus just spoke up probably too soon, but hey, let's go with it.
Manipulation. My theory as to why the quick retreat happened, seemingly in an unexpected way, was this is really nerve-wracking.
He was going good. He should have just wrote it.
I've never heard me talk this loud. Due to the sudden realization that they didn't entirely understand what their motivations were in the first place. They may have panicked when...
He's handling it well, except for when he takes breaks to say how nervous he is.
This other than just a suspicion in the timing.
The king goes,
This is just a hunch, as you would say.
Uneducated guess.
You look perhaps not as educated as one would assume.
Oh, who is this? Who's talking right now? How do we know who's talking?
and steps forward. It is...
He's so many different characters. I don't know who he was talking as.
But our operatives have been closely monitoring Kryn movements for some time, and there is little sign of a larger involvement with this cult. We've numerous expositors who have infiltrated the enemy, and current estimation is that perhaps
R.I.P.
instead
Caleb's mental health.
attack in time with the Kryn assault.
Oh, that was the king? Alright. I assumed it was the king, but what an asshole. I was like, does the king... I mean, it would be him to talk to somebody like that.
If you would speak to our king on what you've discovered while you were in Xojas.
We all applaud as Beauregard. You don't have to. We all applaud her.
Yes, it seems there is a very significant evidence to suggest that this war between the dynasty and the empire exists no more than personal grudge that has existed for hundreds of years now. You're right, this is nerve-wracking. While some members of the Kryn dynasty
Dwindle is a wet blanket if ever I've seen one.
mind control, we did see evidence that there were portals from the hells being opened up, or from the abyss. My apologies. Oof. On the dynasty side,
I mean, sometimes it's good to show that you're uncomfortable because it shows that you might not be speaking
which
exactly as you should for a reason.
my educated guess leads me to believe that this was some sort of
And not for nothing, everything's an educated guess.
infiltration that was being
Nothing's 100% ever.
punching holes between realities, and with enough holes, you get a thinner and thinner veil that's more easily torn, like termites. Thank you.
She speaks truth.
Everyone kind of looks over. You can see Martinet Ludinus de Leth is older.
Ludinus has backed us up. We got some back by Ludinus.
There have been a number of these portals to
Since we're not watching talks anymore, this is the first time the Nine have really seen Bo
housed by
be successfully poetic.
anchor. They have been gathered and destroyed. And from what we can gather, these were possibly placed by either the Kryn or by this cult. Based on the information that has been presented, while we at first thought perhaps it was to scramble and confuse us to enable the ease of attack on our own soil, this dimensional puncturing, as you perhaps put it, seems to lean closer in the direction of what this cult was attempting to achieve.
And
All right then.
with all due respect, lieutenants,
Ludinance.
we have.
I think she said it wrong, but hey.
That there were other members from the Empire as well who were responsible in placing these devices, not just green operatives.
The king at this point is thinking, like, kind of tugging and stroking, listening on his beard down below.
At least they're allowing us to talk. I mean, like
Tell us.
considering the room of people we're dealing with, I'm just happy to see they're allowing us anything. I'm surprised they're not cutting us off and being like, who the hell are you people? Get lost. Like, we're at least respected enough to hear or to be heard out.
Fabric that we trace back, and with the help of the incredible cleric Jester Lavore, scried and traced it back to an Empire operative.
Is anyone shifting? Is anyone blushing?
Make an insight check.
Yeah, we got to be watching the room. We got to watch the room to see, because people that aren't involved aren't going to be fazed by any of these words. They might be intrigued. Oh, we got a 19. Yeah, because anybody, like if right now somebody just like stabbed somebody in the other room and you walked in and go, hey, is everybody all right? You're not going to go, why did someone get stabbed in the other room? You're going to not know what's going on if you didn't do anything.
Fancy pants, Vance, Fancy pants.
Vinci, no, they didn't.
She's so bad at it, I couldn't do any better. I could hear Matt breathing. Matt Colville breathing? I don't know if that's a word I'm not saying. Don't you love it when your boss makes your talk? with their boss without heads up. Oh, boss makes you talk with their boss without heads up. All right.
Can we be sure everyone is
So we got whispers, but we don't know what the deal is.
Hi. I'm sorry.
Hi, sorry.
You're not a usual goblin.
No, I'm not.
Curious.
The king?
Trust is a flexible thing. Loyalty. That is important. But trust must be earned.
Listen to the music. The music is so like mystery movie, almost like a horror movie.
Nein, Tal'dorei. Those who commonly work within this chamber are as trusted as one can be, which is mostly. But I am where you see me sitting now because I don't trust anybody completely.
Thanks. Yeah, is he, yeah, I'm assuming he's looking right at Bo.
Who have you identified?
Oh, what do we got? Yeah, like vents. All right.
The community leans back and looks over towards
And Ludinus was the one that was getting our back.
the council. All look and Ludinus goes, "Are you serious?"
Yes.
Yeah.
Saw him with my own eyes.
She really doesn't joke, ever.
Nice hair.
She really doesn't joke ever, even though she probably jokes more than anybody.
You watch as he kind of.
But you don't want to say that. You want to say these things.
You recognize it as a spell that you use quite often to speak with individuals.
Vance, where are you? I need you here. In the castle.
What are we're counting him out?
Vance. He's not responding.
Big surprise. Vents
Sends off another
is eating babies somewhere.
Bring all point search for Vance. My associate. Lock down Rex and Trim. Do not let him leave. I have to ensure that given
He has a book, if I recall.
Did you scry on him?
I did. I scried on him. I scried on him when we landed in Rexentrum. Laura don't remember, but
the last.
Jester would definitely.
The last you saw, he was in the cathedral, passing over the device to the cardinal
That's right.
and the scrolls that seem
Okay.
to inform the ritual.
So he was in the vicinity.
To express all of this.
Yes.
Do we have security cameras? Is there cameras? Can we scry in the past?
He's taking it in, his eyes darting back and forth. You can see a kind of a bit of a flush to his face of embarrassment.
Yeah, I was gonna say we basically just called out Ludinus's. I mean, for good reason, but it makes you look bad if it's your guy.
Centaurus. There is not to let him leave. Extend this message to all points in the Empire. All boundaries, all borders. Frustratingly, I just recently had bequeathed unto him a means of protecting from divination at his request. So we're going to have to do this the hard way.
Turns to look at the king and
Like one would have to
Dal'Rei goes,
at least entertain the idea that he is in on it, Ludinus, even though I think he's not or he's possibly not.
Perhaps, and you know, I was, of course,
I'd be like, your dude was doing bad shit.
information in search for this individual.
at this point, the marshal steps forward actually from below the steps and goes, "We have just come from the Chantry of the Dawn, where it appears that this group, for a point of trusting, did thwart this attempt. They prevented this terrible thing from happening. Saved
So we're getting good credit here.
lives.
We did all we could to save your lives. We're the greatest people ever.
Reports stated the Kryn incursion today rapidly ended around the time that this cult was halted. But yet we still do not have proof there wasn't a sign of collaboration. Nothing but words against words. Actually, my apologies.
Alora's gonna vouch for us.
Mighty Nine, not but a number of days ago, I returned myself to Tal'dorei at their request and insistence to acquire permission from the rest of our council to reach out.
Rest of the council?
Yes, to reach out to the Bright Queen on our behalf. The Council of Tal'dorei. The king goes.
Who's the council?
The king steps forward.
Yasha.
Don't make me roll initiative here.
Well, I haven't asked. I'm
You had to
new
complete this.
here. I don't understand. I don't know what that is yet. I was just wondering for.
And as Allura says this,
Yeah, Ashley needs to just catch up later. There's so many things she doesn't know.
and seems to be like, in that final bit of the sentence, reach out to the Bright Queen on our behalf, is like preparing. The king
Or is she making a joke because of other things?
Parlayed with our enemy without our consent.
At which point, Allura goes, I did so because time was of the essence, apparently. Because the Council of Tal'dorei remains neutral to the Kryn dynasty, I could claim an audience without conflict. I notified them of all that we had learned, the mighty Nine.
Okay, I that's what I thought, dude. I was like, wait, Ashley Johnson knows very well because of Pike,
In their own midst,
Alora, Mighty, or Vox Machina.
responsive to trusting the word of these esteemed protectors. Thus, the Bright Queen agreed to temporarily withdraw their attack, preventing them in unintentionally aiding this Angel of Iron's cult. There's a pause. Everyone kind of looks at each other, looks at you. Some of it's a look of being impressed, some trying to put together kind of what this means. The king leans forward once more. His eyes narrow.
Sam is like bashing the flask and everything.
On your word. On their word. What have been your dealings with the Bright Queen outside of this, if I might ask? That they would withdraw at the word of a handful of adventurers.
Well, we've been working with Expositor Beauregard.
I found, in my line of work, King Dwindle. If you're going to learn about your enemy, you need to get close to them. Luckily, traveling with a band of misfits and goblins and half-orcs and Caduceus.
And Caduceus. Why do I feel like the music is getting very...
They were the perfect cover to get me close, without suspicion.
What else have you learned in your time with the Bright Queen? He looks genuinely interested now.
She really wants her fucking beacon back.
Her fucking beacon back.
You know where it is?
Ludinus steps forward and goes,
My liege, times of war make for unique circumstances. If they have indeed endeared themselves to the dynasty, perhaps we could use them to shift things in our favor. Ends to this conflict.
the king's still looking at you and goes,
And how do you propose we do this, Ludinus? This relic they mention, Trent, seems to have recently uncovered the relic that the dynasty has accused us of having stolen. The challenges we've had in finding a ground to bargain may be turning in our favor, my liege. Using these 9,
9, even though there's not 9 of us.
7.5. Using is perhaps as a mediation tool, maybe we can bring this conflict to a close. Allura and the others kind of look about each other curiously. Trent nods with a smile, his eyes falling on Michaela briefly.
Oh.
And the assembly feels this course is
So he did. I was going to say, have we not acknowledged? All right, here goes Trent.
we do, my liege. An optimistic view. And I shall allow it. You, mighty Nine.
I thought Trent was going to say, I know this guy. I taught him.
So do not squander this opportunity to prove your worth and allegiance. You will operate under the guidance of the Martinet.
The Martinet.
Use your influence to bring them to the table. And ensure the return of this relic is received as a token to end this conflict. Should you fail, then I give you over to the Prime Arbiter for judgment. Points to Sidnar Truscan, who is just kind of listening quietly and, well, has not been involved in this conversation as much as the others, has been very carefully watching each of you and your reactions.
Sidnock over here.
Rolls her eyes and crosses her arms in a huff. The king speaks up once more. I have a people to protect. Innocents and families who suffer at the hands of this unprovoked war. Nothing is more important to me than maintaining the safety and sanctity of the Dwendalian citizenry. If we can end this conflict and keep to our ends of the Ashkeeper Peaks, then that would be a great victory. Yes.
Yes.
Like, that's what he really wants.
Make an insight check.
Insight check. Does he really crave the things he asked?
Never works anyway for me, because I roll like shit all the time. 7. 7.
You try and follow, but just
Look at her half. Look at the face she gave when she did the half.
get much of a read.
I don't even know what he's saying, you guys.
We may need some time to recuperate before anything is really. I'm having trouble even following this.
Of course. The Martinet will take care of it for you. See that you do not fail our great empire.
Your Majesty, if I may, these dealings, of course, will be very dangerous. I'm sure you can appreciate. Pardon my asking, but your intention is to deliver this relic if we can secure a peaceful resolution to this war.
Puts his hand towards Ludinus and Trent. Ludinus goes, of course. It doesn't serve us any purpose. Now that we've...
I mean, they seemed that way. It seemed like they had no issues at all, but I do get Travis or Ford feeling something's up.
dead and under the ground.
I'm confident that we will be able to find a way to resolve this. I would only ask, do you have any further terms for engaging in this talk? Does it need to be here? Does it need to be on neutral ground? Is there anything you will not consider?
The king leans forward. Well, since you seem to be the expert,
Yeah, the negotiator. We're over here.
with your dealings,
You may recall that one of the
details.
inciting incidents in this war were children disappearing and being stolen by the Kryn only because the beacon was stolen and was
Hand in a kind of dismissing motion. but
dispositing souls.
breaks off a bit.
I was listening to him. I didn't want to talk.
Has been nurtured.
Into babies of Empire children. I do remember. This was, yeah, very, okay. Yeah, I honestly didn't remember till you re-jogged my memory. Okay.
With a smile.
Well done.
Everything hurts.
Everything hurts. I feel like that couldn't have went... I'm sure it could have went better. I thought it went very well.
Yes.
I thought it went very well considering I started worrying a couple times. Trent never did or said anything. Hello.
Friends spoke of you, quite highly of you. We managed recognize their connection with you and look into your well-being. I'm glad to see that you're all right.
We're gonna have a little talk. Alora and Yasha. Alora and Yasha together. Well, Ashley and Johnson's seen her before.
My name is Yasha.
So I've heard. Well, I need to.
Not forgetful. He's not forgetful. I love it.
Perhaps in turns back and the king can give you looks as. Not you. Choose. If you need anything that I can do, let me know.
That was very brave what you did. You took quite the initiative.
Trust me, I've done far stupider.
I believe it. I don't know if that was a compliment or an insult. Someone says, I've done much dumber. I believe you have. You goddamn idiot. That's kind of how it sounded, even though I'm sure he didn't mean it like that.
To stay one step ahead of it. Please, do so. It is too much for us alone.
Understood.
Oh, sorry. And if we need a neutral place to meet, to organize a meeting for these two nations, maybe it could be in your nation.
I do not think the king would be interested in
We'll use you as a middle ground. That way,
soil.
we'll be in neutral territory.
Existence or something. That'd be pretty cool.
Well, at which point you can see Ludinus steps up behind her. I'm certain you could work out the details with the individual of which you are charged. Martinet.
Arcanist.
I'll take my leave. Good luck. And then Allura heads down the stairs.
All right. I think Ludinus.
First name sounds was pretty cool.
Super familiar.
What's Ikathon been doing all this time?
Yeah. What is like? I'm shocked that Trent hasn't made a bigger scene.
Behind Ludinus.
We've only got like 2 minutes left in this episode.
In the process of kind of gathering robes over one shoulder and about to turn in your direction. Ludinus goes, very well. Reach out to your contacts to aid in arranging such a meeting. We shall convene come the noonday sun tomorrow. I'll arrange for lodging.
I'm surprised Ludinus isn't like
cottage here.
kind of pissed off that we
I will greet you
pulled this out at a major meeting and didn't come directly to him. But he couldn't expect us to, right?
Contact anybody.
Like, I used to have this guy who I had nothing to do with.
but apparently you've been quite busy today, so take your rest.
And I used to have to basically go around and report people that weren't at their stations. So I didn't know any of these people. It was nothing personal. And he would never be on time. And he would be like, dude, you should stop and come inside and see if something's wrong and check on me. Maybe something's wrong. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Be outside when you're supposed to be like everybody else. And he did it like all the time and he got fired. But it was my fault.
Trent kind of saunters up alongside your group.
Stand in front of Caleb.
Yeah, I can stand on the other side.
Impressive business, isn't it? We've come far from simple sellswords and pit fighters. Looking towards Yasha. Especially you, Bray.
Oh,
After Ludinus.
should I go kill him?
Just I don't like him. He rubs me the wrong way.
You should act on impulse.
I was making a bit of a joke, but
Do we say anything? I guess not, apparently. Did I see Vero G? Vero G! We're doing 30 more minutes, Vero. This is ending in a minute.
The marshal and the same escort guard, though
We hit over 50 likes. Feel free to add a couple. We always love more likes.
a herding as it was upon your arrival to the castle, begins to lead you back through the lengthy chambers of the inside of Unkabrock.
Ungebrock.
The Shimmer Ward, to lead you to the Cameruth Cottage. And whatever the next
Alright, that's pretty much it. Matt is summing it up. We're going to end tonight, but we're not ending tonight. We are going to jump in to the next episode. 30 minutes. We'll do it right now because I was going to do the Patreon hour anyway. So now we're going to have a different Patreon hour and a lot less YouTube video. we'll still have like 30 minutes of YouTube. I think there was exactly an hour and 1 minute of Patreon and YouTube. So even doing 30 minutes, we'll have at least 30 minutes of YouTube. So let's let Matt say goodnight. We'll set the clock. Likes. We did it. We hit the 50 likes 2 in a row. Oh, he started telling us a little something. Oh, Matt said no, it's been dropped. All right, so it's something we probably just forgot. But this is 2 weeks in a row we've hit 50 likes. Is it a coincidence? Granted, last week was a 5-hour live stream. This week is a 2-hour live stream, and we hit the 50 likes 30 minutes ago. So, is it a coincidence that we're starting earlier? Or is that actually helping us achieve greatness better? I think the earlier time slot is definitely working better. And like I said, even with doing an extra 30 minutes, we'll still be done by 9 o'clock. And all I got to do is the Patreon hour. So, I'm loving the new setup. We're all still having a little chat. Matt hasn't said goodnight yet, but he will probably any second now. 30 minutes more. 30 more minutes coming up. We'll get a new timestamp. So Matt's saying goodnight. Stop this. Reset.
Thank you guys so much for joining us. We love you very much. And is it Thursday yet?
Is it Thursday yet? Matt said, and then he waved, and I almost cut him off. All right. Now here.
So, escorted out of the castle terrace, you are let within the Shimmer Ward, and the guards go back into the castle.
All right, that's where we're starting. 1734, because I had already... That's where I saw it originally, and for some reason it skipped back ahead. So everyone, we're starting at 1734. 1734. Jay remembered last week's... Yeah, last week we were owed 30 minutes. So that's why we did an extra 30 minutes in the beginning. Now... we just got another 30 minutes. So technically we made an hour live stream into a double, because this one was only an hour. If we started from the end of the break to the end of the episode, it was 1 hour. So the extra 30 minutes from last week and the extra 30 minutes from this week doubled it. We are double your pleasure, double your fun. So we're going to start at 1734. 1740. Oh, you were probably very close. I honestly only... You're probably fine with that time leading blind. I only stopped there because I didn't know how much further I could go, and I'd rather watch extra than watch too little. But 1740 probably would have been fine. Either way, guys, that curse emoji is going to be a favorite of mine as time goes on. You know that. And that devil face, well, you know. I paced myself. I'm fine with that one you gave us, Jay. All right, because you start earlier, it's also earlier in France, so I can watch and put my like. So yeah, it helps. Chimicky Paro. All right, so we're going to roll like this from here on, because it was like months before we had hit 50 likes again. There was that whole 3-month span during Vox Machina, and like a month and a half after and before. I felt like momentum built up leading into Vox Machina season 2, and then it kind of like slowly petered out. But we did like a good 2.5-3 months of 50 likes every week, and then it kind of slowed down. So I'm wondering now, once we establish a good time like this, if it'll be that much crazier when Vox Machina restarts, or Mighty Nein, because we obviously have the Mighty Nein confirmed. But is everybody ready? Should we take a break? If we keep liking the video, I mean, if we hit 100 likes, you know the deal. We watch to the break. I don't know if that's going to happen, but that was the original deal. If we hit 100 likes, we watch from the beginning of the next episode to the break, which in this case would be like 2 hours. So I don't know if that's happening, but I don't need to break. I honestly thought I was going to need to fill up or something. I have enough beverage to last. And I'd rather just go right through, and then we'll just, you know, I'll do my thing after, because I'm going to take a break before the Patreon hour. Bio break. I don't know what is a bio break. I don't know what a bio break is. I know I know that. While I'm figuring out, I'm gonna take care of this. But yeah, all right, we're gonna do this. We'll say 2 minutes because it's 8:13. We'll go to 8:15. I'm gonna get this. Like all the weed went on the Post-it, so I'm shaving the weed off of the Post-it. Now watch, because of the glue from the Post-it, I smoke it and I die from some horrible adhesive related illness. But yes, after that lovely thought, let's get this over here. Excellent. I'm 1 block away from home. Vera J, go get yourself situated. And then we're going to start the next 30 minutes of this. And Vero, I don't know if you heard people say before, but you could hear the episode because of the way these headphones are. I don't know why, but even when I turn off the desktop audio, very silently it comes through the mic. I don't know why. But even if I just have the mic turned on, it comes through the mic. So you faintly will hear it. And then halfway through, I turned it up because people said I was quite silent. So it probably got louder on that end too. But if you can't hear me, then it doesn't really matter. It's pointless. So I'm just cleaning up this rubbish here. And then I'm going to pack a new one. And it's almost 8:15. Well, that escalated quickly. Biological bathroom break. Got you. Excellent. I'm 1 block away. Thanks. I was wondering, guys, I have the chills. Or is chills in capital something else? Is chills a thing? I have chills. Like it's like a special kind of candy. And we're all going to share it. Chills bubblegum. All right. Here we go. We're going to get in now because if I don't, I'm going to have to pee in like 40 minutes and we have 30 minutes. So ready, everybody? Thumbs up, everybody. I'm going to take 1 drink. The chills like goosebumps. Hey, Jay, do you think Trent or lewdness is stronger? I think Trent. Honestly, they're making it seem like lewdness is a badass, and he probably is. They're making him appear of higher level than Trent, but I feel like Trent is going to be, obviously because of the connection to Caleb, I think Trent's going to be like one of the most crazy foes we fight yet. I feel like if anything, he's going to be the biggest shocker and give us the hardest time, maybe even kill somebody for fun. So here we go. That is a pure setup question. Everybody ready? 3, 2, 1, go. You're no longer under the watch of the guard. And that's right where Leading Blind said. So I could have easily went there. Leading Blind, you are correct. Radiators, everybody, we're going to 30 or 47 minutes. We're going to go to the 47-minute mark and then call it a night. Lewdness is literally Trent's boss. I feel that's what I'm like. He's appearing like he is of higher standing, but I feel like Trent is more badass for some reason. But I mean, you guys would know. I wouldn't. Radiators, and then we're in till the end. Camaruth. I retract my chiding. I love it. This is Caleb's hometown. I hate this fucking place. Okay, well then, never mind. I'm just fixing this.
Stocking up for every inevitability.
We're repacking because this did not hit like a champion radiator should. So we're gonna break it up a little. Mix in some mama's home cooking. And we'll be great. Grand. Wonderful.
The places that you
What is this episode even called? I didn't read it.
frequent these locations, you know, you were still a student.
Yeah.
And on a student's income, which was nothing at all.
I saw a small percentage.
A very small percentage. And most of the interactions you had with healing potions and such were those that were given out as part of, you know, your training in the Solstice Academy. And then
We're whispering down low. We're whispering down low.
organized.
Where is Laura?
Places you gather are probably connected to the war effort, but you go ahead and make
I wasn't paying attention to the video. Where's Laura? Let's half this discussion at that.
you have the map there, but the
Dangerous close to spoiler stuff. FYI, Jay, Laura is missing due to video game award ceremony. Oh, so she's gone? I was just going to say, I was looking down to clean, but I was listening. And then I saw Laura's gone. So Laura is vacant. And it's called Unwanted Reunions. Radiator check again, everybody. Radiator check. Laura, this is for you in your video game convention from 3 years ago.
moisture and rainfall that happens here, it just leads to an extremely brown, muddy district. So it's referred to as the mosaic word. It's really just one color, and it's kind of nice, ironic. I'm sorry, that's the mud top word. The mosaic word.
Oh, mud top.
Mud top makes a lot more sense.
Much better. Much better.
The mosaic word is
All right. So, Laura will come. I forgot that. Laura will come.
the housing district.
Ludafish is Trent's boss. Ludafish.
In some ways,
Ludafisk.
familiar with that's what you guys have traveled through mostly, which is kind of the central, kind of it's like a central
All right.
region to the
So,
center and southwestern side of the
I remember this year for Uncharted. Oh, she was nominated for Uncharted. M. Gormley, was this the year for the VGA? Was this the year the VGAs were really bad? M. Gormley, if you haven't just jumped in, hello, I missed you earlier.
way that the streets weave through the city looks like a large tangle from an overhead view. It's where the city was first built, and as it expanded, the structure seemed to, you know, find a better means of being planned out and built.
And this time, Travis has the hoodie. Last time it was Liam, Talzin, and Marisha. Now it is just Travis. Are they taking shifts? And of course, Sam has everyone's faces on his shirt. All of them in not just faces, but ridiculous faces. It looks like Travis has crossed eyes. Liam looks like he's crapping his pants in one.
Grandfather.
This really well-dressed older human gentleman, lots of jewelry on his fingers and kind of
All right, I'm back.
on his wrists turned.
But she will come more with other people, Jester's voice. Luda is the leader of the Cerberus Academy. Luda Chris. Laura won? Did Laura win the award for Uncharted?
Looking to
Who was she in Uncharted? I've never seen it or played it. I played the first one for like maybe 5 minutes. I know of it. I never seen the movie either though with Mark Wahlberg.
That's cocked.
Okay, cool. It's almost the same thing. Persuasion
Yes.
is 11.
11. I'm sorry, I don't have anything to give you. And like quickly turns away and
No,
ignores you.
he's not a beggar. He just looks. Oh, sorry.
He just quickly.
We are scaring the crap out of this poor old man.
I don't want any trouble.
We have a pale barbarian woman, a goblin. Yeah, like we have like all of these scary people and creatures approaching this poor old man.
We should wipe all this blood off of ourselves.
We're covered in blood, haven't rested.
Worse for wear right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, maybe we should get ourselves straightened out. Take a break, get ourselves straightened out, regroup.
This place is.
Camaruth
Yes, but where in town? You know where it is? KK?
Where did they tell us it was?
The Shimmer Ward.
They didn't tell you where it was, but it wouldn't take you too long to find it. The Shimmer Ward isn't extensively massive.
We're in the Shimmer Ward now, if I'm not mistaken.
It'd take you about 10 minutes or so to locate it. It's on the southwestern side of the Shimmer Ward.
All right.
Not too far from the
10 minutes away. Cerberus Assembly, Solstice Academy. Laura was at the awards for Uncharted. I know Nathan Drake was voiced by Nathan Fillion. Where's your Fly reactions? I think, I don't know if we've talked, we might have talked about this. I think I have the first 2 episodes up, and then it was an exclusive, and I never continued it because they departed. And honestly, I wasn't into it. I've told you guys something about it. I didn't get hooked on Firefly. Like, I thought after 1 or 2 episodes, I'd be like, yes, I love Farscape. And I feel like it's kind of like that.
and the tall ceilings that make up the main entryway. There's magically lit
Battlestar was great. I feel like it's a mix of both of those. Maybe I just got to give it another try.
kind of overall light the inside.
If I had to watch it, it probably would have grown on me. Because there's been shows that I was like, and they end up being great. So maybe if I stuck with it, but it was an exclusive, and the member departed.
Space they have for the plot, because this is in the more affluent area and this may have been here for quite some time. It's a little more expansive. It's a much larger in as far as the breadth of portion of land that it takes up.
Nathan Fillion is the fan film version. Nolan North is Nathan Drake. In my opinion, this is a weird set of scenes. Nolan North was the voice of David too, right? Nathan Drake was Fillion.
Right, that opens up into what you think is a tavern or dining hall of some kind. You smell food cooking, but it doesn't sound like it's busy yet, like they're preparing probably for an evening rush. But at that front counter, you do see what looks to be an elderly female dwarf.
Stark white hair.
That is
Love when there's I wanted visuals. I wish we got little cards in the corner of like the cool sounding NPCs.
the way it kind of frames the top.
Like, just send them out to people to do fan art. I bet you could get so many fan art pictures. You could just use a plethora of them. It would be pretty cool.
She looks up to the rest of you.
Maybe they do that in the future or something.
Can I help you?
I believe so, yeah.
I'm Killer Cameras. This is my cottage.
Kella Camaruth. Kella.
Excellent. So this is your place. It's a family business.
It is. My grandkids help out.
Wonderful.
She sounds like Mrs. Doubtfire. Kind of, a little bit, maybe.
The king and the Cerberus Assembly, I believe arrangements were made. We are the Mighty Nine.
Right.
She pulls out a small piece of paper with a guy.
Dragon Ball Z Abridged is kind of like that, I'm sure. The first 15-ish episodes are all okay. Not amazing, but after. Dun dun dun. I was enjoying them pretty early on, but yes, they do get better as they go. And my echo is so loud, it's badly distracting. It keeps my sound on, but I could barely hear anything through the headphones if I turn my volume. I will definitely not. I mean, we'll figure out something else next time. This kind of was unintentional and then kind of just happened. But we only have 15 more minutes left. So we'll figure out next week when we'll just make sure we have the other headphones next week.
So if you hang around, you should see the crowds gathering around that time. So just keep a keen eye.
Care of, but what if like the incidentals? Are those taken care of also? Or?
Is there a Wi-Fi password? What she's asked.
So if you would like to partake in the various food items provided, you would have to pay separately.
I won't go crazy.
Why don't we clean up? I just learned a new word. Icker. Is that what this is?
Yes.
I've had to learn new words for
Icker.
words to me now.
What's even better is the quality just never stops going up. I know, Jay, it's just changed from this break for some reason. Interesting. I wonder why it got different.
Lobby in what, 30 minutes or so?
Realistically, more like
Yeah, probably like 45. Hi.
I bet you, leading blind, I bet you last time you had it synced closer Because if you sync it up better, you probably didn't hear the echo. Like, I used to have to try to sync stuff up all the time back when I edited differently. And if I got it just right, obviously you wouldn't notice. I bet you had it synced perfect the first go around.
Oh, hello. We're supposed to show you to your rooms, I think, right? Right? Take the keys and show them to the various chambers. No. Like, right.
Kella, I mean, hey, I guess you got to be authoritative when you're running the show. Max hit points, 98 for Caduceus. We got level 11. Class 18. I haven't read their cards in a while. Intelligence and strength are our worst. It's funny, because you'd think if you weren't strong, you'd want to be super smart. You'd think you'd want to be either really smart or really strong, and he's neither. But he's pretty damn good at everything else. It's funny to me how you could be super wise, but not intelligent. I know they're different. But to be that much different, to be like single digits in intelligence, but highest in wisdom, it'd be like being like a dumb Yoda or something.
Are you just a teenager? Is that what's going on?
No, I got a full beard.
Oh.
It's like kind of scraggly and barely coming through.
I understand.
That early peach fuzz that just looks a bit too thin.
It's quite majestic. Your grandmother's a wonderful person. Is there a lot of vacancy here this evening, or is it fairly full up?
A few folks left after everything that went down earlier today. But you know, it's been pretty crowded. We got your rooms though.
Oh no,
Is there a problem with the rooms, sir?
I was just curious how loud it is.
Very angsty type kid over here.
I like him.
Yeah, I dig him. I dig him. He's doing his job. He's doing the upsell. You see this? You want an extra pillow? We're going to sell you up on some other things.
Off and grab you another pillow. The other dwarf's kind of sitting there like kicking the ground. Need anything else?
Yeah, do you have like little complimentary soaps? Some coffee? Anything like that?
Complimentary soaps.
Can you give me like a handful of free stuff?
Those teens. Cad gives off such strong vibes of knowing what's going on, but he does not. I appreciate you not noticing me last week. I'm watching like an hour of the stream. I can't watch the lives sober. The yes, we definitely noticed you not being present, my friend. Bo, that I don't recall that picture. The picture they're using of Bo over there, Bo looks way more badass. Maybe I just haven't been looking at those. Max hit points 90. High intelligence. Her strength isn't that crazy either, but she's very well rounded otherwise. It's funny of all people that Bo has low strength. Like, I would naturally think it was at least one of her middle to higher attributes. Instead, it's her lowest by far.
That one thought you were pretty cool.
Yeah, fucking look at me. I'm covered in fucking blood.
Speaking of which, who is the most disgusting amongst us? Who's up first?
I got swallowed.
I haven't had a shower in
Caleb got swallowed and almost died. Well, Caduceus almost died too.
I think you've won first.
Yeah, all right. Yasha wins.
I figured
No, please, for the love of the gods, get in there.
For the love.
I'm going first. And Jester just runs to the washroom.
No, that's fair.
So Jester just took off, stole the washroom first. Yasha is grossest of all. Even us having been swallowed by beasts, Yasha's still grosser.
Zadash. It kind of reminds you of that locale, though the pillow trove is kind of lighter as far as the decor and the sheets and everything that was placed around here. This
Boop,
place
boop,
has
boop.
more of a
I can't remember what episode they updated the new art. I weirdly I weirdly appreciate that what's coming up will be part of the Patreon hour.
But aside from a window, there is what looks to be a double door, a glass door that opens out onto a balcony. On each room. And the other 3 that are facing
How lovely.
face out into a garden that sits in the exterior on the back end of the actual cottage.
Caleb takes the front facing.
Okay.
You sure?
Yes.
Caleb wants
Exposed.
the front facing. I think he purposely wants the exposed one so he could keep an eye on things. I think he likes seeing what's coming kind of thing, where he doesn't want to be too secluded maybe. I don't know. I thought he would have took the one that was most direct.
You guys choose your individual chambers, and you can take some time to make the space your own. But the rest of the...
All right. We got about 12 minutes
Which is really going to be an hour.
to do whatever we got to do.
Realistically. Caleb will spend a minute wiping blood off of his face and then bring up Frumpkin and sit in a chair and just stare out at the city and just scooch Frumpkin.
Then just scooch.
Remember.
We're just going to look at the city and scooch.
Not short rest material.
If you guys are taking about an hour,
It's going to be an hour. There will be a shower involved or whatever.
then yeah, you can take a
When you say an hour, it's probably more like an hour.
Hour and a half.
All right.
No, I'll just see you guys at dinner.
I'll see if the bus.
Short rest. We're all going to shower up, get ourselves together, do our little thing.
beeswax to be there.
Oh, bees. No fat.
So
I don't know what we're all rolling, but lots of us are rolling stuff.
take a short rest to heal up, hit dice wise a bit.
Oh, we got to figure out life and stuff. But strength is a dump stat for most
She's rolling some.
in 5th edition. One of the perks of being a Hexblade Warlock. Bo used Dex for attacks, so does not, and Ford actually uses his Charisma for his attacks, which is why it's a perk of being a Hexblade Warlock. Boo-doo-doo-doo.
Idle champion.
Jester is the only one who gets a shower.
So we meet
That's
down
it.
for dinner, I assume.
The meals here pretty nice. We'll say
We get good food.
standard across the board for the evening's meal and drink, unless you're providing or asking for any specific upper shelf.
Are we doing it up? Are we asking for upper shelf stuff or?
We'll say about 6 silver a person.
6 silver. Let's buy top shelf everything.
All of us, thank you.
Yeah, how much is that total then? 6 per person?
6 times 7.
6 times 7.
42.
42 silver.
It's nothing.
I know. We have so much money now. 1 gold tip.
Alrighty.
Are we alone? Is there anyone else in the restaurant? How busy is it?
It's not terribly busy. You see maybe
Yeah, I've said this before. Lodging, food, and alcohol is so cheap, and I know that technically it doesn't really do anything, but I feel like it betters our entertainment and our adventure if we're living the high life. Like, what if somebody notices and joins us, or we attract attention by people and go on an adventure? I would be top shelf, steaks every night, sleeping in penthouses.
presenting as such. But you don't have quite the spread of dynamic outfits and figures that your group does. And so no matter where you sit, you kind of stick out a little bit. And you every time you kind of look up and look around, there's a few...
I mean, we're going to stick out anywhere we go anyway, so might as well live it up.
social experiences.
That happens to me as well.
Anybody giving us a funny look, or is it just?
Check out the room. Is anybody
No, I like the devil.
too much attention?
Make an insight check.
19.
16.
All right. You do see one person that is dressed in what looks to be nice traveling attire with a bit of like an underset of basic leather armor, but the kind you see people who are building or taking long trips along trade routes and main roads to wear, and they've pretty much been eating alone and just keeping an eye on you.
All right.
Interesting. some randos.
Go along in places like this. I feel like I'm pretending.
Fancy places? Yeah, agreed.
Yasha,
Oh, he's making fun of fancy people.
did you take your bath?
Fancy people. We were talking about this the other day. Me and my family hate going to uppity fancy places. And we were following directions in a place we didn't know where we were to a grill. It said bar and grill. We figured, how bad could it be? It was on the grounds of like a country club. And we pulled up and everyone was like in suits and ties. And we just like looked and were like, what kind of bar and grill is this? And you could see they did not want us there. They like were staring us down like, get out of here, you miserable bastards.
Not fully myself.
So, we're not big fans. We like mon pop restaurants with dive bars.
Badass.
I don't know if that's the word I would use, but yes,
Wait, revenge or badass?
badass. I
Badass.
guess. Revenge, all of it.
Doesn't feel that way.
It feels weird.
Gotta go into a party. Forest, have a great time. Enjoy your party.
And part of it feels like
We've only got about 7 minutes left anyway, so we're almost done here. Look at Yasha, new card. 124 max hit points, and she halves everything every time almost. So, ridiculous amount of hit points for Yasha.
Do you think he's gone, Oban? For real? I mean, he seems...
it seemed like it. I mean, I think if someone is goopy, maybe they're gone.
If you're goopy, you're done. I don't know, though. Who knows? Oh, it is Laura Bailey. Look at that. Right in time. Oh my god, her hair looks like a different color. Is it just the lighting? Her hair looks like blonde. Look from that angle. Oh, she's got to have, like, highlights in her... I don't know. Her hair is definitely never that. It's like all sorts of different colors. She looks great. She looks great, but it's definitely different. She is in full...
They haven't announced my category.
You just left? You just left before your category?
Well, I saw on Twitter that you were using my dice.
I wasn't using your dice.
No, she did not. She is 100% lying.
Never touch your dice without
I had to come. I had to come.
Did you get here so fast?
Dude, there was no traffic. It was so weird.
For your category?
Respect.
For your category, will you just go back real quick?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go. Like, so let me know, chat room, if I win.
Is she being jokey? There's no way she left before her category.
I went to the bathroom. I did though, and then
It's okay, as long as nobody knows and there's no...
there's no way that you know.
Is she being serious?
Speech on an iPhone. We'll just send it over.
iPhone, we're broadcasting live. She could do it. Except it's
I can never believe it. Like, she is just as chaotic, and I don't know if I believe her.
I think we all admire your priorities.
There is no way she dressed up and then left.
I was talking to Yasha about
So she dressed up and then left the award ceremony and is just going to do the rest of the show? Is she really planning on going back, or is she just like, that's it, I'm good? 103 hit points, Jester. We're all level 11. They were just listing off people and no one was going on stage anyway. Laura and Travis looking at
PTSD.
are so adorable together. Oh. They were just listing off people. No one were going. Oh, so people weren't going on stage. All right. Well, that's a little different. If you didn't have to go on stage to accept it, she is not lying. Laura would rather play D&D. She just left. Yup. She isn't lying. That's crazy. But I mean, it is a little different if they're not calling people up and letting you do speeches and stuff. But still, that's pretty funny that she's being honored with a nomination. I don't think it's wrong. I just think it's funny that she literally was like, all right, I'm good. She's like decked out for the show.
Before all this began,
She even did all that work. She dressed up, did all that work, and then left. Maybe it's still good you did the red carpet or whatever, if it is such a thing.
is that still part of your MO? Like, are you going to disappear tomorrow morning?
Is it raining right now?
It is, yeah. Faintly. It's not as strong as it was earlier today.
This is the last of the beverage. It lasted. I made it last.
I just will see if I can feel a little more.
We have 3 minutes, guys.
Feel like nowhere.
Like, subscribe. Amy France, hello.
Change.
I'm trying to see if I missed any other names. Amy is in the chat. David, if you're there, hello too.
The mural in a while.
As you can see, we hit 50 likes with no problem this week. Within an hour and 20 minutes, we were already over 50 likes. Marvelous. We're going to start early from now on, Amy, in case you weren't here for that. 5:45, 6 o'clock we'll start. Seems like it works way better for a lot of people. And we're going to start hitting 50 likes every week without fail. That's our goal. Finish off the last third of the Mighty Nine with style. We got about a third left.
Myself, which is weird. Because, you know, my dreams would come through where it just felt like. I felt like I was me for a while.
Anyway.
It's good to have you back.
It's good to be back. Oh, I forgot,
Did Marisha just do really nice eye makeup? Or was she at an event too? Because Marisha has, like, she looks great. And you don't, I mean, obviously there's no reason
and I said I was going
you need to do makeup. But she just has way more makeup than usual.
So,
But that was for your bracers, wasn't it?
yeah, but we'll see what happens. Still, you let me borrow $500.
500 gold. Dollars. Chimiki Paro is out. It's 3 a.m. here. Chimiki Paro, take care. I've been here just lurking. I figured that means David's probably in the background too, at least listening, or maybe he'll check in at some point and say hello in his mind or in person. Well, no one ever says it in person. Like that time the Mighty Nine had that time in the hot tub. The time in the hot tub.
That Caleb gave
Right after this, we're gonna... The book that Caleb gave me.
What is this book? This is a really good book, Yasha. Is that what is it?
Just give it a look before you go to sleep and
It's a good book. Is it like a...
Is it What is it?
I don't...
What was the book?
No, but it is right up your alley.
Oh,
Good choice.
But we could make sexy times in it. We could put whatever we want to.
Maybe like add something on the side.
we are gonna put sexy times in every book. Let's just put sexy time in everything.
That's really good. That is very kind of you, Ford. I do like to read, so...
There we go. If
It's so small.
it's so small, it's the shortest, smallest book ever.
Start discussing what we're going to do.
Do 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 do.
Getting the realms to talk.
It increases her strength by 2.
I don't know if this is the time or place to do that right now.
Do you have something in your eyeball?
I have a thing in my eyeball, yeah.
I recommend we take a bottle of something up to one of our rooms and discuss it.
Those punk ass kids should be bringing me something.
All right, we're going to stop there because they're waiting for these punk ass kids to bring them something. That is a little over 30 minutes. And then, if I'm not mistaken, we have the hour. And then YouTube will get over 30 minutes. About 30 minutes, give or take. I think like 32 minutes YouTube gets still. So, that is where we're ending it, everybody. Great live stream. We got our meeting. We got heard out by some pretty high, powerful people. We got to see Trent and Ludinus. And now there is an all points bulletin out on Vents. So we accomplished some things here. I just saw a nod over here in the corner. I didn't see 89 hit points. Lowest is Charisma of 6. That is the lowest stat of anybody I've seen yet. Charisma of 6. But On that note, everybody, I do have to use the bathroom now because I didn't take the break earlier and now it has caught up to me. I have finished all my beverages though, and we enjoyed our radiators. We also hit 50 likes or more 2 weeks in a row. And I feel like we are continuing a trend because we start much earlier now. So throw up your likes if you haven't. Subscribe. We're doing Rick and Morty season 7 right now on Sundays. They come out Monday morning, but on Patreon they come out Sunday night. Chucky season 3 just ended. And I don't know if there's any new shows starting besides Rick and Morty. I feel like there might be on the horizon. But either way, that is what's going on the channel. You know, Adventure Time comes out every week still if you haven't seen it on Patreon already. But I'm going to run through and say goodnight to everybody. We got the Dude, JB, and Michael, my moderators. Clever name I made previously. Jay, before we go, we got to puff one more time. Clever name, are you saying puff one more time? Or is there something else? Because I'll puff one more time. Daniel O'Day, Amy France, Dark Wolf, clever name I made, the Dude, and Michael, my moderators. Morphing, Dark Wolf, I might have just said you. Amy France, John Forsyth, Daniel O'Day, D, Patrick, the Chimicky Perro, Colvin, Aura, Lace Up Hockey. I didn't see you here, but the one of my favorite Laura moments, Lace Up Hockey. I haven't seen you in forever. How you doing, buddy? Lace Up Hockey is in the chat as well. One of the original, I guess, right? Was it the original or one of the originals? Now I can't even remember my own life. Who else is in here? Amelia. I don't know if I saw Emily Mary. Forrest the Runner. Vero G. Little Paramonster. Let me know if anybody's still in here that I missed. All right, everybody's saying yes. Smoke it up one last time. So everybody, Radiators one last time. Like and subscribe. All right. And that is our final hit of the Radiator. Ninja's still here. Amy. Everyone else is still here. Hey, Lace. Missed you. Lace Apaki. It was great to see you. I see you are still here. Okay. I wasn't sure if that was from earlier and I missed it. But everybody, I appreciate you all here. We will definitely be finishing episode 88 on Friday, starting at 5:45, 6 o'clock. We'll start the episode. We'll definitely not have this 15, 20 minutes. See, now that we start earlier, I wasn't as prepared, but you know, it takes a little bit of time. So is it Friday yet? So we can do that?